Alright guys, welcome back. A lot of you have asked for a gardening update, and a lot of you also had questions about my watering system. I needed to find a watering system because we travel and camp a lot, not so much right now because of COVID, but I wanted to make sure it was still set up, especially if we go out during the day. I want to make sure it's getting watered when it's really warm. I'm sorry that the garden is kind of a mess right now. As you can see, we are not on the balcony. Our landlord repainted our balcony and they don't want us to have anything on the balcony anymore. So this is its temporary space. It's kind of all crammed together. The watering system actually is not as nice as it was originally, just because we are planning to move by the end of the month. So I didn't want to go through setting it up perfectly again. And it's kind of hard when everything's literally crammed into a tight space. But I still want to show you guys what I did because I'm pretty excited. My watering system I designed specifically for the balcony because there was no hose hookup. And I also wanted something that wasn't exactly the drip system because I wanted to be able to control how much water my plants get. So most of the things that I'm using can just be bought at your local hardware store since it's mostly just like piping, the sprinklers. I've got the tub, which you can also get at your local hardware store or just go to Target. This is what controls to turn on the watering system. And it's set up so that it turns on at 10 a.m. and turns off at 10:01. So it waters my plants for 1 whole minute. And then it'll turn on again at 2 p.m. and turn off at 2:01 p.m. What I connect to this is the pump. So the pump is inside this huge bin full of water. If water's a little low, I still need to refill. But what the pump will do is it'll pump the water straight up here. And then it'll go through these tubings and it'll start branching off. This is a 1/2-inch tubing connected to these smaller black ones. And for this pot, I use this one, which sends like a little tiny fountain kind of coming out. And you can adjust it by turning it and it'll control how much water comes out. And then this one is a drip system. So the more you churn it, the more water will come out and it'll end up just being kind of like a little mini hose, or the way I have it set up, it just basically drips. And it kind of just depends on which plant. If there's one that needs a lot more water, I'll probably open it up. To make sure that these stay in place, I actually use the containers themselves by threading it through their handles, and it actually keeps it in place pretty well. It would probably save you money if you just go to the hardware store and buy basically as much piping as you need, but Amazon also sells a kit. The only thing with the kit from Amazon is I read this tubing has burst on people, so I actually just went to our local hardware store and bought a new thicker pipe. It's actually, oh yeah, you can tell, I guess not so much, but this one's super squishy, so you can see that maybe it would burst, and then this one can't really. So far, hasn't exploded on me. And I would say this much water is usually good for a whole week for my plants. These have already been watered at 10 a.m. and we're a couple hours away from 2 p.m. but I'll go ahead and turn it on just so you guys can see what it looks like. You can see this one comes out like that. And then let's go over here. It'll either come out like that or less, or even just drips. Kind of just depends on your plant. This one kind of just bubbles at the top, like that. Not super exciting. I just like to use these to end it too. As you can see, it doesn't have another connector. So I'll go ahead and put the links down below of all the stuff that we have so it's easier for you guys. Right, so when I was doing a lot of research for the irrigation system, most of the stuff I found was just the drip irrigation, which would work okay. It's basically you would have to put one of these tubs up high so that the water can slowly drip down. My only issue with that is I wanted to control how much water was coming out. So I did a ton of research, kind of winged it mostly, just because I haven't really seen too many people using a system like this, since most people who have a sprinkler system usually have a garden space where they can easily attach to a hose. On the balcony, we don't have a hose at all. So I just wanted to share what I did because I think it'll be helpful for a lot of you who might have a smaller space as well, just that your plants don't die when you go on vacation. Alright, so I'll give you guys also a little garden update as well. We have my chamomile here, which has like burst through so much. Unfortunately, since we had to take everything off the balcony, I kind of lost my trellis system that I had built. So most of my cucumbers are kind of just all over the place, which isn't ideal, but I don't want to set anything up and then have to take it down. And so leaving it like this for now, not ideal, but it's what we got to work with. I have a lemon cucumber growing in right here. It's my very first lemon cucumber, and I've actually never even tried a single lemon cucumber before. So I'm pretty excited. We also have this really cute ladder planter that Taku got me for my birthday. And up here I planted just some flowers. I forgot I planted lettuce here too. I got the strawberries, kale. Down here was arugula, but it's been really hot, so the arugula's not doing so well. So I'll probably replace it with some lemon basil. And not sure what else yet. This little section that I just kind of planted, these are my edible flowers. So I'm pretty excited for these. I haven't tried to identify them yet, but I'm pretty sure these little ones are calendula. And then this one's new. I have to still take all the dead ones off, but this one is aloha blue. Here we have the shiso growing. He's getting pretty big. That's him right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And we still have another little section right here, kind of far away from our other plants. Since I can't put the watering system here, I've actually just been putting wine bottles. And that actually bought me about 3 days while we were gone. So it's pretty good. Works okay. But in here is my carrots. We've already taken some out actually. This is the third round that I haven't picked. It actually started growing after I thinned them out, and that's why some of them are really close. And then why there's such a huge difference. Since we already took the really big ones out, these are the medium ones, and these are like the little tiny babies. Green tomato. They're getting there. And then right here I have more carrots. They also need to be pulled out probably soon. And this one, it has the wine bottle, but I actually bought this Drip Buddy, I think is what it's called. I'll double check. And I think it probably bought me an extra 2 days. So I think this system was watering the carrots for about 4 to 5 days, whereas just the wine bottle, probably just 2 or 3 days. And these boxes have held up really well. Even after we moved them, they didn't fall apart or anything. So far, seems cardboard boxes are a good option. Here we still have our wormery growing. Going pretty well, actually. Put fish, we've put fruit and veggies before, and they eat it. So, working out pretty well. I bought another tomatillo plant, or what I thought was a tomatillo plant. And these are the tomatillos. So this was a mislabeled plant. I remember thinking too that these looked very much like a pepper plant, but I decided to trust the sign instead. But not gonna complain, I like peppers. Thanks for watching. Once we move, I can post another updated video of when I put it all back together, and then you can see exactly what I'm doing. So thanks for watching.